You gonna make one?
Good morning.
There it is again.
I don't know if I can.
Says you are live.
We were just talking about some stuff.
It's Bill, Cindy, and John in the morning, and Jesse and the Rippers music all day long.
I hope he doesn't start charging us royalty fees for using him.
Oh, man, he's probably gotten us to sign something, and we didn't even know what we were doing.
He's probably.
Did he say that he
union?
The union. Oh, jeez.
After SAG.
No wonder he's being so quiet. He's
After
biding
SAG,
his time.
He's not allowed to say anything, or we have to pay him $300
Oh, that's right.
every time he opens his mouth.
That's right. Well, there you go.
At least that's how it was 15 years ago.
That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Actually, I guess it was longer than 15 years ago. Yeah, literally, because I was a member of After SAG.
After SAG?
AFTRA and SAG,
Oh,
which
AFTRA.
is
Okay.
American Federation of Radio and Television Artists and the Screen Actors Guild. They merged.
All right. So this is when you were working in radio in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, correct.
You had to be union.
I had to be union.
Okay. What are some of the big difference? Well, there's perks or differences than just doing what we're doing here as far as how you get paid.
If I worked over,
or what you're supposed to
If I worked
make.
over 8 hours, I made overtime.
In one day?
If I had less than a 12-hour turnaround or 10-hour turnaround,
yeah,
I got paid time and a half.
Okay. Wow. So if let's say you were doing the evening show, you were supposed to work till midnight. That's your regular shift.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe about 10 o'clock, your boss calls you frantic and goes, oh, Ted and Alice, they're sick. Both of them. Go figure. They're not going to be able to do the show tomorrow. Can you come back and do it? That's what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, for years, a couple of years, I did 7 to midnight.
Right.
And then they wanted me to work a Saturday shift. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Perrin.
What's happening, everybody?
Oh, 42 degrees at 4:30 this morning when Oh, that's cold.
Where was this?
Washington.
In Washington?
Uh-huh.
Little Washington?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'd get off at midnight, drive home, which I lived an hour and a half away almost. And then they would have me on the schedule from like 3 to 7 on a Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
Because either that or they could even put me 10 to 3 because it was a 10-hour turnaround. They could put me on the schedule from 10 to 3.
Right.
Well, I had to leave, 2 hours, if not 2.5 hours before my shift started. So I wasn't walking in at the last second, just putting my headphones on and talking.
Wow.
So I
Sleeping fast.
signed something. I just literally signed something that said, I will just stay in town so I don't have to drive an hour and a half home.
Oh, so
I will work from 6 to 10 in the morning.
Okay.
Then when I got off at 10 o'clock, I was home by 11:30, and I did not have to be back at work until 7 o'clock Monday night. So I did that on my own. But it would also give you, I paid $300 a quarter,
right,
which was $100 a month for my whole family to have medical, dental, and vision health insurance.
Those were the good old days, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Have to say she's going to.
Hey, Gary. Gary's got a question.
Sharon can say she's going if she wants to, but we'll just assume she's there. We'll know.
Does Sharon have her own Facebook page? If that's the case, she can if she wants to.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
We'll know.
If she's on Facebook and wants to say, yes, I'm coming, well, we won't have to think about it, and we'll just know she's coming.
Oh, nice. At the KDH Historical Landmark Tour today. Nice.
All right. Very cool.
That should be fun. Does that involve the tree?
The tree that grows out of the ground and into the ground?
Yeah, there's a tree that, I think.
We were just watching in our spare time while the music was going before we started this part of our show, the OBX Vacate channel. And that's our channel. Our company owns it, operates it, programs it. And they have really cool stories about things that we live around all the time.
Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Foy.
The history, the oddities.
Did you know that the Cape Lookout Lighthouse is less than 100 feet tall?
I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
Either that or it's the Ocracoke one. I'm not quite sure. I could because it's on mute, so I can't really hear what she's saying.
Hey, Linda, thanks for joining us. We're talking breakfast food. Just kidding. Who else is in here? Let's see. We got
Wendy, Foy.
Foy. Hey, good morning,
Victoria, Foy. Something just happened.
Hey, Wendy. Good morning.
Oh, look at that. We went live.
What do you know? Go figure.
And all of a sudden, I never get I have never since day one gotten an update saying we've gone
on
live.
your phone through your Facebook, right? They never let
I
you
guess
know.
it's through. All of a sudden, the past week, I've been getting all these updates. I've like literally gotten so many stinking like notifications on Facebook,
They must have changed
and I
something.
thought I had it set so I didn't get any notifications
Wow.
because I'm about fed up with my phone.
Do you have any pictures this morning?
We're going to as soon as they get them uploaded.
I sent you some. Did I send you Northern Lights pictures?
Yes,
One of them I think is
Newbern this weekend. It's a blast. Nice.
One of those is Perrin's because I was talking to her late last night.
Okay.
And I commented on her pictures.
I have not uploaded them yet.
Okay. When I saw Perrin, or I thought about Perrin, I was like, make sure we got that picture. That's
Takes
for
me
sure.
a little. Oh, yay, it didn't give me an error. Huh, how about that, apples?
We're going to have a guest here this morning in just a little while, I believe. A lady named Abby. She's going to talk about her husband, Jordan, and his business. But it's really their business. And it's going to be your business. It's just a little while. We'll tell you a little more about it.
It might be Gary's business if Gary brings his
That's right.
albums.
If he brings his albums down. And if Sharon likes tea, you guys are in. You guys might never leave. We'll find out why in just a little while.
I don't know what time she comes in, but
Perrin, you always enjoy picking on me.
Well,
yeah.
Easy target.
Yeah.
It's like Scott says, throw me a softball. I'll hit it out of the park.
Pick on Bill. No problem. Got this
William. I'm still uploading pictures here, guys. I'll be with you in a second.
Does what automatically say that you are watching this? I can just no. Until you comment, I don't know you're here.
No, we don't.
If you're talking about what we're doing right now.
Correct.
Once you comment, I see that line of comments right in front of me. Everybody's.
And a lot of times it'll tell you how many people are actually watching. Well, no. It will say, like, say right now, it says, I don't know, say it says 5 people.
Right.
But 8 people have already commented. So it's obviously
they're still
off.
watching. Yeah. It's like kind of weird.
Yeah, it's weird how it does that. I don't get it.
Ooh, steak, eggs, and potatoes, Michael.
Nice.
Nice. Definitely.
Can I join in the picking?
Food and Booze Friday.
Oh, yes, you can join in the picking, Gary. He's an easy target, like I said.
Yeah, I would believe it. I think you're right.
Good morning, y'all. Been a busy week.
Boy.
It's just been a weird week for me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. But no, just kidding. Actually, the past couple weeks have been very weird for me. And I don't know why. Let me think what else. I know Saturday we've got this thing. Next Saturday we have something. The Saturday after that we have something. Which, don't get me wrong, I love my job.
You like your Saturdays
but
too.
I love my Saturdays.
I understand how it is, man. When you get just a little bit older, you get kind of like, well, you guys know, it's like it takes a lot to get me up out of the house. Sometimes.
And it's not just that, but it's like because we wake up so early, and I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact.
Excuse me.
Because we wake up so early, when I get home, I don't feel like doing squat, but taking a nap.
Yeah.
But I have to play with the Elza pup. The
That's
Elzebub
right.
is like
the puppy.
She's becoming a pain in my butt. When it comes to actually, no, she's been getting better about letting me sleep. But when I get home, she just like, oh, mommy's home. Oh, we gotta go. Oh, we gotta go play. Oh, come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Anyway, so I had to deal with her, and by the time she gets like wound down and got the energy out of her, which we're getting ready to talk about 30 seconds, by the way. I slowly start to fall asleep around 3:30, maybe 3:45. And then in walks Mr. D.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Hey.
It's like, yeah.
That's the way it goes.
I got a 20-minute nap today.
All right. Hey, Foy, your best bets for the weekend coming up. Take a listen. Everybody, mic's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, The Shark, REO Speedwagon, roll with the changes. It is 8:10, Bill and Cindy in the morning, Killer Hits all day. It is Friday. I can smell the weekend. Looking forward to it. We got your best bets coming up in just a few. But right now, your Shark forecast brought to you by Noosa Scoops, the official coffee of 102.5, The Shark. as you can hear. Cindy's partaking right now. They're open daily from 8 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Ice cream, sweet treats, espresso, and a whole lot more. Milepost 9 3/4 on the bypass, right across from Harris Teeter.
That really is good coffee.
It is. I love it. You can smell it when you walk by.
Oh
it.
my gosh, it's so good. Oh, yeah.
Just the bag, and
Yes.
it's sealed up.
Yes.
You still smell it.
It smells so good too. Mostly sunny today, 65 for the coast, 71 inland, dangerous rip currents continuing on the beaches. Clear tonight, 54 for the coast, 46 inland. Mostly sunny tomorrow, high 75, mostly sunny on Sunday, 75 for the coast, closer to 80 inland. And then Monday looks about the same. And we were told by Gina, who's in Little Washington out there,
What
that it was 42 degrees this morning.
In Little Washington?
In Little Washington, when she woke up this morning and went running at 4:30.
Not far off from Williamson. They're at 49 right now, 52 in Moyock, and 63 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
All right, so it is Columbus Day weekend.
Mhm.
That means a lot of Columbus Day sales.
Oh, yeah, everybody's going to have something.
You know, I've never noticed that. But I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, everybody always has a sale when it comes to a holiday.
Right.
Black Friday sale, Columbus Day sale, Veterans Day sale. But no different. Sound Feet Shoes Outlet. This is a great sale too, by the way. Is having their Columbus Day tent sale.
Mhm.
They're in Kitty Hawk, milepost 4.5 on the bypass, and we will be there.
We'll be broadcasting live there at their location from noon until 2.
Mhm.
And they are offering an unprecedented buy one, get one 50% off on all clearance footwear. So it's already marked down.
Right.
And you buy a pair, you get a pair for half off.
Yeah,
Not bad at
exactly.
all.
So I mean, you could get like
Mhm.
$100 pair of shoes for $50,
Yeah.
and then find another $100 pair of shoes that's marked down to $50, and get that pair for $25.
Ooh,
So you get $200 worth of shoes for $75.
not bad.
I mean, that's awesome.
Mhm.
And they've got brand names: Dansko, Allegria, Brooks, New Balance,
Yeah.
Vans, Flojo, Hey Dude, Bionics, Atrix, and just others too.
And they got something for everybody. Little kids, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, all the guys can come and check it out, guaranteed.
Mhm.
And if you need work shoes too, they've got the slip resistant shoes as well. So check that out.
So join us 12
Mhm.
to 2 tomorrow. Sound Feet Shoes in Kitty Hawk.
All right, Columbia, Scuppernong River Festival. This is one, take the whole family out there. One of the biggest events of the year in Columbia, of course. Tons of food vendors, all kinds of fall foods, comfort foods,
Mhm.
fair type foods,
Mhm.
just food.
Mhm.
We should be going there too.
Mhm.
Fun games for everybody. They got bouncy houses, helicopter rides. Check that. And the view of the Scuppernong and the
Mhm.
beautiful town of Columbia right there, that's got to be gorgeous from a couple of 100 feet up.
And an epic
Mhm.
fireworks show to wrap up the night.
There you go. All right. Looks like the perfect fall weekend for something like that is for, as far as I'm concerned. Up in Duck. It's
The 15th annual Duck Jazz Festival. We were there a
Yes.
couple of years ago.
We
Oh my
were.
goodness.
great
It's
vibe.
amazing.
Great vibe.
100%. And it's free. The
Mhm.
entire event is free. And if you want all the details, duckjazz.com. But they've got quite the lineup.
Yeah, Sunday I think is the biggest, chunkiest part of the
That
lineup.
is.
Really some
And-
good stuff. And you can go to the website there and look at everybody that's going to be
And
there.
I think Kay told us yesterday that
Mhm.
Tony Bennett's daughter is going to be there, which is
Yeah.
pretty stinking
And
cool.
Elliot Yamin from Richmond, Virginia, who I think was on American Idol for a
Yeah.
season
Yeah.
and did very well.
Yeah.
He's in one of these jazz bands too.
Oh,
that would be
nice.
kind of a cool
See, I
thing to
did
check
not know
out
that.
as well.
Yeah, I did
So,
not know that.
What else is going on?
Pumpkin Fest,
Okay.
the Pumpkin Patch event, actually. It's the 13th annual one at Island Farm, which is on Roanoke Island, just north of Manio on the left.
The big windmill.
You park at the big
Mhm.
windmill and walk across the street, and boom, it's
Boom,
there.
there
All
you go.
kinds of different things: hearth cooked corn cakes, apple cider,
Ooh.
historic games, wagon rides, doll crafting, candle making, and of course, pumpkins
Everywhere.
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 It goes from 9 till 3. Adults 4 and older $10. Children under 3 admitted free. It's every Saturday in October.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's our best bets for the weekend. That's your weekend roundup. Stick around within 10. It'll be Today in Music. And we've got more killer hits for you right now. All right.
Ooh, I don't know if they do or not, Gina. Oh, it's 62 and 7 Shores. All right. Love Hey Dudes. I love Hey Dudes too. We will see. Oh, boy, we look forward to seeing you. Oh, the Mum Fest in New Bern. Forgot about that. Gina mentioned it earlier.
The Mum Fest. Man, that's my inspiration for things that happen over the Christmas shop, which, by the way, are happening.
Uh-huh.
I had to leave early from the office to run over there and watch 300 mums and winter cabbage plants be taken off of a truck
Aha.
yesterday. So you're gonna start to see that come to life. If you see me hanging out front, I'm working.
Honk and wave.
I'm working. Yeah, honk and wave, wink and wave too. That'd be fun.
See, when we used to work at my old radio station, it was WINC, and we called it Wink.
Michael, what is Death Wish Coffee? What is that? I guess I'll have to look it up.
Is that kind of like a painkiller drink? They have
Lori wants to know if any of us saw the Northern Lights.
Bill
last
did.
night. I did.
Perrin did.
Perrin did.
I was sitting on my couch not seeing them, and I don't know why, but I am going to see them tonight. Now, this is some examples of what Bill saw.
That's me, and I was late to the game here. From my vantage point, it was rather cloudy where I was for a little while, so that's a good hour after sunset, maybe hour and a half. So if you were lucky enough to catch a part of the sky that wasn't cloudy early on, man, you got a show. There's another one. You can see the purple tint.
Hue.
Yeah, other folks actually got streaks of light and greens and different colors, and there was an awful lot of light pollution there that kind of took away from it. But that's a cool scene. So, and that one, that one might be Perrin's because she sent one. I think that's one of Perrin's that she posted.
Okay. Did we see this one?
That's definitely Perrin's.
It's definitely Perrin's.
Yeah. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. There you go.
And this is what Bill was occupied doing.
Yeah, that's right there. And then you see the sprinkler I set up. Yep. That's they're all going to be up front soon. And how did I get that job? Well, of course, Mrs. Thomas works there, and I would, inevitably. Well, Bill knows a little bit about that. Maybe he can help with a project or something. You know how that goes. And so I got a name around there for having some good ideas. Some of it was music, commercials, and things like that. That's what I do. And then the owner called me one August or September. He says, "Hey, Bill. Do you think you could help some of the girls there from the store, maybe set out a few pumpkins and maybe get some mums and stuff?" He says, we were just coming out of COVID. It was still, everything lockdown had happened that year.
Right.
And he says, "I'd really like it to be pretty as you could make it. Because I want it to be a gift to the town, something to make them excited about."
That's nice.
And he did. He spent quite a bit of money that year on stuff that just made the place look pretty. And evidently, me and the girls there, the ladies, did such a good job, I became known as the fall guy. The guy that does the fall display. So I kind of stuck with it, and I enjoy it. My back doesn't like it as much as it used to, but that's okay. The end result is always pretty. I feel like that's something cool. So
I'm going to hold on here. Save an image that my daughter posted that was taken by a guy named Joe McNamara. He's a photographer, and he took it at the Tigert Lake and Grafton Dam. And I believe that is somewhere up in West Virginia, sort of Morgantown, Charleston area.
Right.
Maybe. And he said it's not AI. Oh, okay.
These are real?
He said this is
Isn't
not AI.
it weird you have to say that these days?
He actually was lucky enough to capture this picture.
Hey, we've got a guest coming in.
We do have a guest coming in. And I have my shoes.
Come on in. Jim's bringing our guest in here. Good morning. Good morning.
This is Abby.
Hey, Abby. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
We are. Abby, we're live on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So there's going to be one camera pointing at you once you get around here. It'll be this one.
Awesome.
And you can sit right there.
Beautiful.
And we're going to talk.
Have fun, Abby.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks.
Thank you for dropping Abby off.
All right.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, we're having it's a Columbus Day weekend.
Yeah.
And we're just looking
sales.
at this. Yeah.
I mean shopping.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
If you're a business owner, you're busy. That's
Absolutely.
for sure.
We've had a good week.
Absolutely.
Good.
Let me, everybody say hi to Abby. Abby, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Now, these people watch us every day and join this as our kind of little club we do. It's a live stream. We got Gary in Cleveland, We got people from Northern Virginia, Central Virginia, Western Virginia,
Pennsylvania,
South Carolina,
Pennsylvania,
and of course all around here.
Perfect.
So they're
Florida.
watching and they know you're coming. They just don't know what you do.
Oh,
right.
So, and I wanted to talk about what you do from a different point of view just for a second.
sure.
Is me finding out what you did. Okay. So every summer we're invited by Kitty Hawk Kites to come down to a place called Jockey's Ridge Crossing to do remotes and entertain people as they're shopping and getting that fudge and that ice cream and all that
Right.
stuff. It's hot outside and there's sunsets on the other side of Jockey's Ridge. So they do a sunset festival. So we're down there and somebody said, hey, there's a new business up there you might want to check out since you're in radio. There's a record store up there.
Yeah.
And-
not CDs.
Yeah.
records.
And if you're old like
We
maybe
have CDs too, but it is records.
Yeah.
and the lady was telling me about it, I think it was the lady from the sandbar place.
Yeah.
She was telling me. She says the cool thing is his wife they're in business together. Half of it's a record store and half of it's a tea store.
As
I
in,
said,
like,
tea?
that you sip as you-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was intrigued. How this was going to pan out and how you guys got along together, working and living together and everything. And so I introduced myself and we talked for a while. And I would see your post every once in a while. I liked your pages, and I just admired your business model and your total approach to this.
Yeah.
And if you could just tell, maybe in about 2 minutes worth
Sure.
of time, how you're from the
Here.
Outer Banks.
Yeah.
You had moved away.
Yeah.
You'd met this cool guy named Jordan.
Yeah.
So cool you married him.
Yep. He
All right.
is.
Well, let's pick up there.
Yeah,
Pick up right there.
So we met in college. I was actually the only girl in the dorms that had a record player, and I had a huge Bob Dylan poster on my wall,
Right.
which hangs in the shop now. It's the one
Really?
on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. That's been with me since the early aughts. But yeah, so we met in college. We instantly hit it off. We passed CDs back and forth to each other, like mixed CDs. This was in the CD era.
I'm a little older, so it was mixtapes.
Yeah, well, I did
Yeah.
mixtapes with my dad.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure
that's so
did.
cool.
Recorded them off the radio. Don't tell anybody. Privacy laws
That's
like
what you
that.
did.
But yeah, so that was kind of how our friendship started.
Right.
He pursued me real hard, and then I said yes, and we started dating, and a year later we were engaged.
Oh, wow.
And married, and now it's been 17 years. We're coming up on our 17-year dating anniversary this month, actually.
You look like you're 25.
Oh, I know. We were babies. We didn't think we were babies. We
Right.
thought we knew everything. in our
Yeah,
early
I remember
20s.
that phase
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
But fortunately, we chose
Mhm.
well.
Good.
And now, so I grew up in Manteo. All of my dad's side of the family's here in North Carolina,
Okay.
and all my mom's side is out in Arkansas, and that's where Jordan's from.
All right.
And so I went to college in Arkansas, but worked and waited tables out here in the summer.
Right.
So I've
right.
just been ping ponging back and forth from there my whole
Okay.
life. So
All right.
yeah.
Well, and you guys made it back to the Outer Banks.
yeah, we made it back
Okay.
to the Outer Banks, and we opened the shop. We've been there for 3 seasons now.
Oh wow.
So 2.5 years. And it's just been really awesome. We're loving working together. I know you said something about that.
Yeah.
He's my best friend.
Yep.
And it's been a really great thing for our relationship, our marriage, and it's fun.
Yeah,
I get to
absolutely.
do the tea shop. I've been doing the tea shop for 7 years. I kind of did that first. And then when Jordan quit his job, he added the record store when we
To
moved out
this.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's kind of rolling the dice a little bit. that part of it.
Yeah.
But to combining those two interests, I think is the most intriguing thing about what you
Yeah.
guys do. All right, so we're going to take a quick break from talking about this. We got to think the feature we do, so radio
Sure.
part. We'll come back and we got some questions here. Gary's got some old albums and
I think
records and
Gary
stuff.
May have talked to Jordan.
May have already talked to him. All right, we'll
Perfect.
find out there and what
He wants
he's
to know
looking
what day
for.
is your anniversary, because his anniversary is the 27th.
Oh, awesome.
All right,
But
cool.
his will be 50 some odd years.
Amazing.
All right, so
real
get
quick,
ready with your questions. Yeah.
the picture that I was telling you guys about
Mhm.
beforehand. Here it is, real quick.
Oh wow, we're up in Morganton, West
I want to say
Virginia?
it was up somewhere near Morgantown, West
Okay.
Virginia, at that place.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yep. All right.
All right, so today music coming up, and we're right back with Abby, and you guys can ask her a couple of questions. So hang
And she'll answer them.
on.
That's the best part.
All right, mic's up. Your station for the killer hits 102.5, The Shark, the Eagles, and Lion Eyes, 825 right now. It's Bill and Cindy morning, killer hits all day. Beautiful Columbus Day weekend coming our way.
Absolutely. Lots of sunshine today. 65 for the coast, 71 inland. Dangerous rip currents, though, along the beaches again today and probably through next month. Clear tonight down to 54 for the coast, 46 inland. Saturday looks sunny, 75. Same thing for Sunday, 75 for the coast, 80 inland. And Monday even looks like it's going to be probably around 75 or so with sunshine, but cooler temps like 62.
Do we not
Tuesday.
deserve this weather, though? Look at what we've been through.
I
Come
know.
on, man.
I know. But why does it have to change to 62 on Tuesday?
It's middle of
Why can't
October.
I know,
That's
but
what
it can stay at
happens.
75.
Okay, I know. 52 right now in Ahoskie, 54 in Elizabeth City at 63 in Nag City at 102.5, The Shark.
And it's time now for Today in Music.
All right, it was 2016. Rod Stewart was knighted by the Duke of Cambridge. It happened at Buckingham Palace in recognition for his service to music and charity. 2006, Madonna adopted a one-year-old boy from Malawi in Africa. The boy's father told reporters, "I know he's going to be very, very happy in America. They have Nintendos there." No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just teasing. The boy's mother had passed away a week before. This had happened.
Before the week after he was born.
Yeah, the week after.
Wow, that's sad.
1999, Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee released on $5,000 bail after facing charges relating to a riot. It was at a gig in our state of North Carolina. It happened in 1997. Lee allegedly incited the crowd to attack a guard who had also poured a drink over his head. In March of 2000, Lee pleaded no contest to simple assault, was sentenced to 18 months probation.
In 1997, Elton John went on to number 1 on the singles chart with his worldwide charity hit, Candle in the Wind, 1997. It was his 8th U.S. number 1 single. Now, Ringo Starr and his wife Barbara started a treatment for alcohol abuse at a clinic in Tucson, Arizona in 1988.
And we're glad he did.
I did not know that happened.
Mhm.
In 1986, Janet Jackson started a 2-week run at number 1 on the singles chart with When I Think of You. It was her first U.S. number 1.
Okay.
And Aretha Franklin, back in 1960, made her stage debut at the Village Vanguard in New York.
Really?
I feel like you have to talk that way. Village
Vanguard.
Vanguard in New York.
Makes you want to, I think.
Yes, it does.
Music birthdays. Who's celebrating today?
Cardi B, the rapper, singer, person that everybody's like, okay, she's a little crazy. She's 32 today.
Yeah.
And half of the Hall and Oates, Mr. Daryl Hall, he is 78 today.
There you go. That's Today in Music. Stick around. News and weather together within 10. More killer hits coming up.
All right, back to business,
All right.
ladies and gents. That was at Grafton Dam and at Tigert Lake.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where that is, but
All right.
I'm assuming it's somewhere in West
So
Virginia.
you want to throw up a couple of the comments here?
All right, let's see. Where did we start? Okay, there's this one. 17 years this month. What day? Ours is the 27th.
Yeah, so ours is the 28th. It's our dating anniversary. That is the day he held my hand for the first time.
Aw. Karen's is the 22nd. I'm with you, Cindy. 75, 78 would be yes, I agree, Gina. Okay, hold on. You're not supposed to ask me what I have in my backpack.
It's full.
Like cartoons, they will have, somebody's reaching in a bag and pulling out this and pulling out that. That's kind of my backpack.
Okay.
It has everything. But yeah, that was a whole event one day. Okay, Abby, why not expand records, tea, and horseradish? Gary's a card. Gary always says anything you eat, you have to put horseradish on it.
Okay.
like-
I don't think
like horseradish.
I love
Yeah.
horseradish, but horseradish with Oreos, no. Anyway, Sean, trust me, we'll definitely stop by and have a mug of tea on our shark. Oh, they have shark coffee mugs, which I don't have one right here, but we have one somewhere.
Awesome.
He's in Cleveland. There's something else I asked.
Let's talk tea for a second. I want to ask you a question. You do your own mixes? Do you do your own blends?
I do.
So you have a personal touch on these.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have a commercial kitchen up in Point Harbor where I do all the blending. I source all the ingredients myself. Sometimes I source locally if I can.
Right.
Not everything grows here. Tea does not grow here.
Right.
We're not quite in the climate range or the elevation needed to have good tasting tea.
I gotcha.
So a lot of those come from all over the world, different parts, everywhere from China, Taiwan, Japan, Sri Lanka,
Wow.
India. A lot of people think of tea and think Europe and Britain.
Yes. yeah.
But that's just us
Tea
Western
time.
civilization
I just
stuff.
see the queen. you know.
Yeah.
Tea and crumpets.
Yes.
But where tea actually comes from is Asia and the Middle East too.
Okay.
So I love to talk about those cultures and kind of bring those flavors to light too.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Let's talk about Jordan just a little bit.
Sure.
I know you're speaking for him today.
Yeah.
He's got obviously he loves music, or he wouldn't be doing this. I never had a record store, but if there was a record store nearby, I was in it.
Yeah.
I had a collection, and I sense that maybe he did too. I don't know.
We've been collecting for a long time.
And when you have to move,
Yep.
oh,
It's the hardest thing to
It's
move.
the hardest thing to move is a box of albums,
Because they're
Or
heavy.
boxes.
You don't wanna
or,
break
or
them.
or even the CDs once they get a big box. But he has classic vinyl,
Yep.
right? Like anything that maybe, let's say you had, I don't know, a Creedence Clearwater Revival album
Sure.
you had for 50 years,
Sure.
and you were just kind of culling some out. If it's in good shape, it's a marketable thing.
Yeah.
He would buy that. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we do a lot of buys and trade-ins.
Mm-hmm.
This time of year is when a lot of people in the spring, when people are cleaning out their house or
Yeah,
downsizing.
Gotcha.
So we're doing a lot of that right now. We also buy cassettes and CDs.
Oh, cool. All
As
right.
long as, again, in good condition. The stuff that we're not really looking for is more like the classical stuff. That
Sure,
doesn't quite sell
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
But soundtracks,
Okay.
anything
So no
else.
Sand Soul Orchestra and all that stuff in the
So
60s.
my mom's box of
Yeah.
CDs that I have parked over there in that corner would not go.
No.
'Cause I
Okay.
think there's
On
what did I
the
say was in there. There's
well, there's some Neil
good stuff.
Diamond in there.
Oh, Neil
I
Diamond.
feel
does
it's-
No,
well.
I don't think there's Neil Diamond in that box.
Oh,
in that
really?
box.
Okay.
No, that's at her house. No, this
Okay.
this was somewhere else.
All right. Oh, as far as the vinyl, there's the new vinyl.
Yep.
And if you guys are just barely hearing about it, I get it. But there's all these special editions, special pressings.
Absolutely.
Say the name Taylor Swift, everybody goes, okay, I can relate to that. She had like what, 18
Oh
different
my gosh.
variants
so
of
many
her
variants. And to be full
Mhm.
disclosure, as a record store, that's kind of hard for us because you end up
Yes.
having to have all of them, and so
Right.
you're just like, okay, I've got
Or
like
the
17
Beatles
of
on-
the same record,
album. The Beatles on Apple or
right,
something like that from a
Yeah.
couple of years ago.
right,
Reissues or a
right,
new box set or something.
yeah,
So you got some of that too, and just run of the mill things that people would find interesting themselves.
that's right,
Very cool.
yeah.
I think it's now. So what's the official? Who gets top billing?
What do you mean?
The business name.
Oh, come on now. Like that's such a trick question. It's
Is it-
TN Records.
so-
We do it together.
Okay.
I've been in business for 7 years. He's now been in business for 3.
Right.
But it's really seasonal for us. Like this time of year, my business takes off. I have a huge online store,
Oh,
like
wow.
a big e-commerce presence.
Sure.
And then Jordan's busy season is in the summer when the traffic's here. So
okay.
it's nice because both of our businesses contribute to us being able to stay open
To be
year-round.
successful.
That's right.
That is
that's
so
right.
cool. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the Facebook page of Sudden Light Records, and I love how he goes through like when they're getting new records and just like
Yeah. I know.
flips through it so you
I
can
do
see
too.
them all.
Yeah.
Like right now, the latest one. Hold on here.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Bee Gees albums, the Carpenters. I think that was a Neil Diamond. It went too fast.
The Kinks.
The King. That's yeah. It's like
Simon and
flipping through.
Garfunkel.
Yes, I see Simon and Garfunkel. The Graduate. I guess Grease soundtrack. I had that.
Isaac Hayes, Roberta
it's just-
Flack.
There's a Joan Baez in concert album. I mean, it's just very, very cool.
Yeah.
And then I think that happened a couple weeks ago too. And I saw a lot of Zeppelin, and I was like, yes, because I'm a
Right.
huge Zeppelin fan.
Gary's spreading false rumors here.
No.
I do not have a hairpiece.
The herpes on the head.
Got the herpes on the head.
The herpes on the head. Oh no.
He said he did talk to Jordan, I guess, on the phone.
Yeah.
he did. Yeah.
All right. So he has a JFK album.
Oh,
that,
cool.
that
How about
kind of.
8 tracks?
We don't do any 8 tracks. Yeah, they don't really sell.
Yeah.
He has 2 monster 45 record cases, like the 45s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
the,
Yeah, the
funky
big-
ones.
So it's a plastic record case with a lid,
Yeah.
and it had this big stuffed round animal that went over top of it. So you didn't know the records were in it. You could just set it on the floor somewhere. Very 60s or 70s. I
Oh,
think.
that's hilarious.
It was
like really like
crazy.
troll hair.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Kinda
went
cool.
with the lava lamp
There you
Kinda
go.
cool.
and the
Absolutely.
fuzzy dice.
Yeah, really.
Pretty much.
Man. Well, Abby, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We
a
appreciate you
question.
coming in. Yeah. What
He
you got?
said, do you like the fruit teas that don't have tea in them?
Oh yeah, so I have tons of herbal tisanes. So those are my blends that do not have the Camellia sinensis plant. So if you're looking for something no caffeine, lots
Right.
of fruity teas, lots of mint teas, chamomiles, and I also have rooibos, which is a South African type of tisane. So,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
Are you a tea drinker every day? yourself?
absolutely.
Are there health benefits?
Of course, there's health
Especially
benefits.
green
Okay.
tea.
Yeah, green
Right.
tea is really good for you. Tons of health benefits. Just depends on the type of tea. Really good for like antioxidants.
Yeah.
It's a better type of caffeine. It's called L-theanine.
Hmm.
So L-theanine is a slow release in your metabolic body, so you don't get that
Right.
afternoon crash
Yes.
from tea, where you get it from coffee, which releases.
We call that
quick-
nap time.
I do call that nap time. And Gary, yes, they
Yeah.
do cassettes.
Yeah.
You need to set
Oh,
up,
really?
yes,
Okay.
cassettes.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we wish you continued success.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
I'm in your
Sleepy time
corner.
tea?
Yes, of
Yes,
course.
Of course.
3
We're-
different kinds.
3 different kinds of sleepy time tea.
There you
They're in
go.
Jockeys,
Ridge
Ridge
Crossing.
Crossing,
Yep.
and they're upstairs.
Yep.
Across from the big sand dude.
Yep.
Can't miss
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they're upstairs.
Definitely.
They're like halfway between.
Yeah.
Well, where the steps go up like this in the middle,
Mhm.
they're off to
Good.
the right if you're staring
On the
down.
south side, on the
Yes.
south end of the
south end of those steppies.
Abby, we're
Steppies, yeah.
cheerleaders for you.
I love it.
We,
Thank you so
we
much.
wish you much success, and we'll stop by and say hi.
Sounds
That's
good.
for sure. Definitely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Willie Nelson t-shirt.
Yeah,
Look
of
at that.
course.
Look at
From
that.
this
Cool.
year's tour, of course.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Take care, Abby. Have a good weekend.
Bye. Thank you.
Everybody say goodbye to Abby.
Bye.
Very cool, isn't it? I think it's just one of the coolest business models I've come across in a long time. Husband and wife, they both get to do what they enjoy, they're passionate about, and they're making money, and they're a family. I just think it's just super cool. I really do. So I heard she was coming in. We've had Jordan in. I don't know if you guys remember that from maybe a month or two ago, and he was only here for a minute, but I heard that Abby was coming in, and I said, well, have her stop by our show, and we'll let her talk about what they do. So I just think it's pretty cool. So
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm just talking
Or,
about
excuse me. What you talking about, William?
I'm talking about my herpes.
Herpes,
my herpes on my
the
head.
I don't mention anything about William's herpes.
Don't you think that was a cool story? That whole thing.
Oh yeah,
I think it's,
absolutely. How they
you know-
think they met and how that she doesn't look old enough to be dating somebody
When she
in
said
college.
when she said
17 years.
they've been dating for and they were married now, but 17 years. I'm looking at her. I'm like, didn't she look like she's like 25?
Yeah, and they met in college.
I don't know. Maybe we're doing something wrong. We're
Maybe I
not
need
drinking enough tea.
Maybe I need a facelift,
Maybe.
cosmetic Botox, cosmetic surgery, liposuction.
So you could come in and just smile and nobody would know it.
Yeah,
It'd be wild.
Gina, you have a great weekend. And Gina, I agree with you too about the temps. That would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Thank you for letting Abby take some of this time. By the way,
Yes.
we don't do that very often to you, but we appreciate it when you do that. We always bring something we think you will find is pretty cool. So,
I think so.
yeah,
I would like to. And it's actually is pretty cool. And if for some reason, even if you just want to get it as a collector's item, they do have some pretty cool albums. It's
Yeah.
Sudden Light Records.
Yep.
If you go to their Facebook page,
was it Records and Tea or Tea and Records? I
Tea and
forgot.
Records.
So she
Tea
did-
takes top.
Tea takes top.
Ladies first.
That's right.
Hello.
Well, as it should be. So.
The track Billy Strings has a new album out.
Billy Strings is an amazing guitar player.
Uh-huh.
He was here for the Bluegrass Festival about
Mhm.
5 years ago, and he was sort of an unknown, known by a lot of people, but not everybody like today. And I remember watching him, and he like set fire to the stage.
Oh wow.
Metaphorically.
Yes.
And everybody
lit
was like,
it up.
he lit it up, man. And I was standing beside this guy that's been in country music and gospel and bluegrass for 50 years. And he just was like, well, dang, what am I going to do?
Oh.
Because he had to play later.
So September 17th,
Yeah.
when he was doing the little flip through the records.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Croce, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple.
Right.
I can't see, these are going by so quickly. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors,
Mm.
Genesis. I can't see it. Went blurry. That's just a brown. Jethro Tull.
Right.
I'm not sure who that is. Led Zeppelin again. Led Zeppelin
Mhm.
again. Led Zeppelin again. Led Zeppelin again.
I think Led
Led
Zeppelin
Zeppelin
probably
again.
sells well.
Paul McCartney, The
yeah.
Best of Mountain, Pink Floyd, Santana.
Cool.
Simon and Garfunkel, Steely Dan, Cat Stevens, Steve Winwood, Stevie Wonder. I mean, he has some. Oh, Aerosmith. He has some the Allman Brothers. He has some very, very cool albums.
Right.
So if you just want to, and then her teas. Oh, my friend Stacy put up some beautiful pictures too of the Northern Lights from Winchester,
A
Virginia.
lot of people, I can't get over. Cindy and I were talking about this. Remember growing up, you always heard about the Northern Lights, but if you lived in Virginia or South, you never got to see them ever. And now all of a sudden, like it seems like this year, just
It's weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Gina, yes, he has Allman Brothers albums, like
Oh, very
vinyl.
cool.
I'm talking
Mhm.
like 33 1/3.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
My mother somewhere has 78s.
I've got a few 78s. They were my grandfather's.
They're
and my
this
grandmother's.
thick.
They came when I inherited
They're
the
this
Philco
big.
radio.
And they're this
Yeah.
big. Yeah, they're actually they were smaller than the 33s, but they were thicker.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, and they would break. They would crack very easily.
Yes, they would.
like,
yeah, they
almost like a
didn't.
piece of glass.
They weren't flexible.
No.
No.
And if you broke it, you broke it. So
Oh, that's right. She is going under the knife Monday. She's getting
Okay.
the carpal tunnel.
the carpool tunnel.
The carpool tunnel.
Yeah.
Yep. She used to be a massage carpool tunnel. Yeah. Like I told you, Bethy B had carpal tunnel on both hands.
Yeah.
It's a fairly easy surgery.
Good. Well,
So, but we'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers.
Absolutely, buddy. You got it, man. Definitely.
100%. You know we're with you. You know we're with you. That's how
Oh,
it is.
Linda's rolling. She says, yep. Peace, love, and granola. I love that. You need a t-shirt that says that, Linda. You could make some retirement
And I don't
money.
remember what this was. Oh,
Oh yeah, get a little thing you stick on the pizza sometimes.
that's so the box doesn't drop into
Yeah,
the
I know.
pizza and it
this
doesn't stick
this
to the
meme
top.
thinks it's a table. I thought that was kind of funny.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure what the other one was that you sent, so I don't know if I'll put it up anyway.
Okay.
Stevie Wonder.
Always Stevie Wonder has a comment about the P. Diddy thing.
He
says,
defends him?
he says, I never saw anything.
Thank you and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. We'll be here for another 10 minutes till security comes. All right, let's hey, throw us a cue. Somebody throw us a cue. Look, Wendy, I hope you do stop by
Wendy,
tomorrow.
10 or
That's
10,
right.
12 to 2. Oh, and by the way, hold on. Where'd they go?
What are you doing? Your shoes? Oh, yeah, look at this. Cindy will be talking about those tomorrow.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
They're my new shoes I got from Sound Feet
That's
Shoes.
right.
Woo. Pizza and credits, please.
There you
Woo.
go.
Yeah, they're pizza tables.
Thank you,
Yep.
Perrin.
All right.
Yay. You guys
Pizza and credits, please. So credits and sausage pizza.
have a fantastic weekend. Do
'Cause it's
something
National
cool.
Sausage Pizza Day.
Enjoy the weather, all that good stuff. All right. We'll talk on Monday.
And Victoria, be safe if you travel this way.
Yeah.
And don't forget,
Mhm.
our breakfast in event information is up on our Facebook page.
We
so
got
if you
another,
click on events-
cue. Can I give it?
Oh,
somebody
that's fine.
to
We've
do-
already got it rolling
That's
here,
fine.
so we're
3,
good.
2, 1. Very good. Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Seriously,
Thank you,
like
Karen.
go and let us know if you're planning on coming.
Mhm.
You can even comment on it saying, hey, don't forget the wife is coming with me, or the hubby's coming with
there you
me,
go.
or my best friend's coming with me, or my mom's dentist's receptionist's son is coming with me. I mean, just let us know.
I'm babysitting triplets that week, but I'll bring them too.
Right.
Yeah.
2 of the 3 are coming with me.
Right.
So you can just comment there. But yeah, just go ahead and if you're coming, that way we have an estimate of who's coming.
Yeah. That's
So,
cool. Thanks,
all right.
guys. Have a great weekend.
We will see you on tomorrow for some of you.
And we'll
And
see
rest
you
of
again
you
on
will
the
see
radio.
you on
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Ugh, just kidding.